Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing Starmade, and as you can tell we are on an Ironclad. That's because it dawned on me that the logic is broken. What do you mean the logic's broken? Well, if I click this button, this elevator should come up like that, and this door should open. I click this button, this door closes, and the elevator goes down, except that's not what's working. Let's see. And that's why. So today we're fixing logic. Okay, let's do a quick fix for that. Yeah, come on. Come down, there you go. Alright, what used to work is knots and flip-flops would activate knots and flip-flops would activate rails. My brain's trying to work. Apparently, knots don't activate rails anymore. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add extra buttons to make it work. Alright, so a button there, a button there. This knot controls this button, which controls that there. Flip-flop button that there. Alright. So now clicking the flip-flop should move me up and down. Alright, so that works as intended. Now I had to dig, and man, terrible, I had to dig. What are you? Oh, you're you. Okay, I see. Alright. This is the rail door. Looks like I'm gonna have to do like that, except I don't want... because those are the two rails. We're gonna have this flip-flop control that knot, make sure it isn't also controlling that. And that knot can not control that, because watch it break on me somehow. Now, hit that a couple times. Alright, what's going on? Did I put something to block it? Nope. That is not sliding backwards. Aren't you sliding backwards? Alright, we'll just rip it all out then. Let's see. Rail, rail, rail. Who got the rail? I know there's rail in here somewhere. There it is. I want the rail to look like either that or that, and I don't know which one I want where. Well, come on. Let's see. We'll figure out which one is appropriate for which one. Let's see. We'll go back this way, find the knot. But it's by the rail. It's selecting all that. That's selecting all that, including that one. Alright. We should be able to get that. And it's like, there we go. That slides out. So we should be able to hit this button. This goes up. That triggers that to trigger that to open the door. We get an auto save in the middle of it, so it looks like it hangs, but it doesn't actually. Oh, right, so we've repaired this door. And this is what had gone wrong on the Ice Queen as well. Apparently I'd used this. I'd been talking to Sven, and he seemed to think that was not... or actually he told me that's what had broken. I don't even know if it actually broken, but that's why my logic wasn't working the way I thought it should. Alright. And if you don't subscribe to Sven, or watch his channel, you should. He knows a lot more about the mechanics of this game than I do. Very informative. Good guy. You won't find him as Finn the Slayer, you'll find him as Gothic Farms. So go look up Gothic Farm Gaming. There should be a description in the link below. That didn't sound right. There should be a link in the description below. So go find Sven. Alright. That should trigger that. Good. Now we have this other door to worry about. And the wheel works fine, although for some reason it's reset all my inner ship controls to say no data. I need to figure out all that. Alright. I got to rewire all this now. Where do you go? You go down here. This button attaches to what? This flip-flop. What does this flip-flop do? This flip-flop hits this button, and what are you? And that knot. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Undo. Oh, alright, that works fine. Or it should work fine, because it's using the button system already. But what about you? Where do you go? You go over here. Wait a minute, I guess I should press this button to see if that... Yeah, that should work fine. But tell you what, when we re-blueprint this, it was never my intention to actually have the little blue ship. So let's... Come on. There you go. Let's get rid of the little blue ship while we're here, because it's just a little too tall to make the, or for the door to work properly. What am I doing? I'm pressing R. Setting down? Because it got blueprinted while I was doing something, and it was not intended to fixture. Alright. Wait a minute, why'd you work now? Oh, you'll work going up, but not going down. And that should have triggered that, so this should be angry. There you go. Work going up, oh, because it has a flip-flop going up, not a button going... Alright, so we need to dig out that logic and make sure it works. Now we need it in build mode. Where am I? And then I need to repair all this power stuff I'm damaging. You come down to here. And there's my flip-flop. Careful not to... What? Wouldn't there be, like, controls and rail stuff, and... I like that. I know this door worked. And it didn't work on nothing. This goes down to here, which goes down to... Ah, okay. I see. I see it now. Well, something was missing there, and I don't think I took a chunk out of it. We're gonna do like that. I don't want you to be controlled by that one. I want this button to control it. There we go. And flip-flop to not. That's an and, that's a not. And each to their very own button. And one for you. And both buttons need to control that. Or each button needs to control that, and I guess not both buttons, you know what I mean. So I should be able to press this button, and it'll not do right because it's the first time running logic. And that should trigger that, close the blast doors. And that didn't wedge right. Okay. Alright, and since we're here fixing things, let's figure out why I'm in gravity. Figure out why there isn't a gravity block. 5 gravity block. There we go. Alright. And let's fix our funky wedge there. Da-da-da-da-da. That should do it. There. Now does that still close? It should. That's not going to close on the core though. I'll pack and build mode a little better to move around in. Oh, right. How's that? Oh, that's brown. Brown, brown, brown. 3. I'm gonna take out these upper. These or that. I guess not these. That single upper. Docking point. And we're gonna take out these extra gravity blocks. The idea was to be able to walk around up here easily. We're going to make sure those are gone. Make sure I have action modules. There we go. Oh, what are the stats on this ship? Oh, I also need to refill all that with power. So I just took a huge chunk of power out. Make sure all these actual reactor lines are intact. Yes, I know that's changing, but who knows when that the power change is coming. And I imagine it'll be like the old turret docks, or the old docking system. That this reactor line system will work with it as it's slowly filtered out. So I am not concerned about, well, I am concerned, but I'm not overly concerned about the ship becoming obsolete because it has power lines. Although I would like to future-proof it. So, let's see. I know I could probably do this with advanced build mode. Alright, I know I can do this much easier with advanced build mode. Let's see, and that is inside another block. Ah, good building tip. If you can't see, or if you want to see if you have gaps or blocks somewhere, fly into the blocks in advanced build mode, and you should be able to see if there's any empty spaces. Alright, what am I talking about future-proofing? I don't need this much cargo space. So I'm gonna leave this spot here, probably as a reactor room. And this is a line of missiles. I can shave that down so it's this whole line's gone, and just dedicate this whole area here as reactor, or I could come down because from here down I believe is power. Yeah, at least in the front portion of the ship from there down is power. So leaving all this as it is, because it's a big room in here. Preparation for perhaps in the future putting a reactor here, because I normally don't refit ships, I usually just build new ones. That's why I'm on the Ice Queen 4, not on the Ice Queen 2, 3, because the first one was lost in a corrupted backup, so I couldn't refit that one. And the second one was destroyed by sun damage. Anyway, Yeah, so this is actually one ship I might refit when the new power system comes out. And again, we don't know enough about the new power system. We don't know how it's going to work or anything like that. So it should be interesting. Or well, we have a vague idea of how it's going to work, but we don't know exactly how it's going to work. So I'm going to be working on the Ironclad, probably on and off, doing some minor improvements, probably tweaking with some of the systems and increasing power and shields and all that jazz. So that's a project I'm going to be working on and off on. On and off on. Well, that was terrible English. Awkward English. And I should probably set up a light switch for the bridge now that these are controlled by lights. Anyway, we're out of time for today. I have been JW608. This has been Starmade. I'll take you cats later.